Foxy at Deepdale after another big Boro win, threw on penalties, put a reserve team out. We've looked at tonight. Anyone impress you tonight who would like to see start Saturday, Jacob?
Well, for the team, it was a mix of youth experience. You could say reserves, it's debatable with that. But there's also, I know you won't get the first team jersey, but Dimmy impressed me. You've got the likes of Danny Bath, who we got on loan for Wolves.
Yeah, Bath looked good, didn't he?
Indeed he did, yes. There's also likes of Tavernier, who's got a mint goal, by the way, as well as Lewis Wing, who offered a bit of that creative spark.
Yeah, I like the look of Lewis Wing as well. I think first half I was a little bit worried because McNair was kind of getting skinned quite a lot. He looked as if he didn't really have much protection on that side of Wood. I mean, do you think it was a good idea to swap him onto the left with McQueen, put McQueen on the other side?
It was a strange one in my eyes. Yeah, he was getting skinned, like you just said, but McNair's not comfortable in that left. McQueen's a natural left-sided defender.
Yeah, I thought that was...
slash midfielder as well.
Yeah.
And if you see in the second half, when he was put a little bit further forward on the left-hand side, he caused a bit of trouble, didn't he? Yeah,
he looked more comfortable, as you've just said there, good point. Why put a right back, left back, right back, to just give him even more problems than he had playing on his side. But, I mean, what did you feel? How did you feel about Tav's performance? I mean, he's the one that's kind of stood out for me tonight.
He did have a quiet first half, I'll have to admit that, but coming into the second half, he kind of came into his own a bit. He got and found a bit more space. So, yeah, and he got his goal, which will give him that confidence for the future, won't it?
Yeah, totally. I mean, is there anyone, I know we've just talked slightly off camera about who you'd like to get in the next round. Everybody wants Bournemouth, Jacob. We don't want Bournemouth, but who would you fancy?
It's a tough one, that, because the Cup doesn't rely on form. So, as we know, I believe Norwich went and beat Wickham. I wouldn't really want a Championship side. If we're going to go big, I'd go Premier League. Probably say, I don't know how it finished, but why not? I'd like to see us injure Wilfred Zaha, so I'll say Crystal Palace. Yeah,
that's a good shout. I don't know how they finish here. I know they're winning 1-0. I mean, do you think there's anyone in there tonight then, really? Do you think this is a cup game where people are trying to earn the stripes for a Saturday position? Do you think people have got a chance of getting a game from playing well in this cup run? Or do you think it's a little bit of a waste of time?
I can see both kind of points of view, but personally, in my opinion, I believe it's a chance to stay a claim for a first team jersey.
Yeah.
Reason being, over the past couple of games like Norwich, Bolton, Swansea, yes, we've got a couple of clean sheets in those two games, in particular the latter two. However, who's really performed in those games? You could probably say 3 or 4. You could count it at one hand.
Yeah.
Who's performed in the game?
Wing maybe.
So therefore, I'd probably bring in the likes of Wing, Tavernier, and then there's also like, you didn't even travel like that young lad Brahimi.
Yeah. So really, all in all, and it's optimistic, isn't it, for a Boro fan? Moving on to Saturday. Any predictions for Saturday with the whole game?
For the whole game, I believe I'll be travelling down, and considering between the two games that I've heard, yes, we dominated the Swansea game with a first team, well, considerably a first team. Then we played the second string team, like mixed of youth and experience, and we got the win, albeit on penalties, which was quite tense.
Another penalty win.
Indeed, it was. That's a second penalty win. It's looking good for English players, isn't it?
Yeah.
But for Hull, I'm going to go 2-0 win.
2-0, love it. Well, listen, Jacob, thank you for your time as ever. Thanks for travelling down, and hopefully you're right for Saturday. Take it easy, my friend.